This is a story about three friends who had each other's back until the end. Jem is the oldest, he's Scout's brother. Scout is the youngest, she's Dill's lover. They go to Bradley just to have some fun until Nathan Bradley pulled out a gun. The kid started to run away and Jem Fitch ripped his pants that day. Jem goes back the very next day to see his pants are the same way. Scout starts first grade with Miss Caroline. She's a teacher with a great big mind. Walter Cunningham doesn't have lunch, so Miss Caroline gives him a quarter for supper. Walter can't take anything, can't pay back. When Scout tells Miss Caroline, she makes her hit the sack. Miss Caroline thinks Berzua had a cootie, but it probably cause she was new. Jem and Scout find things in a tree, not it was a boo or an astronaut. About a week later, Nathan Bradley filled a hole that nearly crushed Jem and Scout. So there was this dog who was neighborhood baby, and then walked out with rapes. Atticus knew what he had to do, so he walked inside and didn't fully think it through. He grabbed his gun and shot it in the head. With one shot, the dog was surely dead. That made Jem and Scout so very mad. You could say they were even sad. Scout is going into higher grades. California is French's May. Snow's first time in their town. That night, Miss Money has put down to the ground. While her house was burning down, came out and gave Scout a gown. Scout thinks Atticus is pretty cool, but the kids at school thinks he's a jerk. Since Atticus is helping a black guy, they think he should probably die. Scout and Jem like black, don't like white. At this point, their journey make him just takes flight. Scout and Jem know he's innocent, but then he doesn't believe he's guilty in an instant. Scout is fed up with all this bullying, and her cousin starts fooling. She punches him right in the face, becoming a call that a disgrace. At this point, it comes true, and Alexander has to live with them too.
As we begin the second part of this book, your perspective on racism will definitely be shook. Dill decides to run away from his small little home. He is found under Scout's bed in the town of Macomb. The very same day, Dill's found under the bed. White folks in Macomb want Atticus dead. When Atticus almost gets jumped by a bunch of whites, Scout steps in and prevents a giant fight. The kids go to watch the case and sit with the priest, but the group that they sit with is favored the least. Since the beginning of Tom Robinson's case, Mayella lies right to Atticus's face. Tom told Atticus Mayella tried to kiss him if he was caught with a white girl. His future is surely dim. Dill gets mad because Tom's getting picked on, so him and Scout went outside on the lawn. While they're outside, they meet Dolphus Raymond. He helps fix Dill's stomach situation. Mayella wouldn't stop crying because she was afraid, because if they found out she was lying, she would be in jail for a decade. Jem thought it wasn't fair how much Tom got in trouble. Before they knew it, Tom's whole life went like a bubble. 1 week later, Tom gets shot trying to run away from the cops. Scout and Jem hear about the person, Mr. Ewell, but they tell Atticus and says, don't worry, he's a fool. Scout and Jem are getting attacked. Booth comes out and makes Mr. Ewell hit the sack. After Jem is hurt, he takes him home, while Scout follows, feeling alone.
This is a story about three friends that have each other's backs until the end. Is it I play with your heart? Okay. This is a story about three friends that have each other's back until the end. Jem is the oldest, she's Scout's brother. Scout is the youngest, she's the love. And go to the brother to have some fun until Nathan Bradley pull out and go. The kid started to run away and Jem ripped his pants that day. Jem goes back the very next day to see his pants are the same way. Scout starts first grade with Miss Caroline. She's a teacher with a great big one. Walter Cunningham doesn't have lunch, so Miss Caroline gives him a quarter for some punch. Walter can't take anything, can't pay back. So when Scout tells Miss Caroline, she measures the sack. That's all I got. Huh? That's all I got.
Gotta get that Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. 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 That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Yo, I got that hit to beat the block. You can get that bass on below. I got that rock and roll, that future flow, that digital spit, next level.